What's going on, guys? Today's a little bit of a different one because I have nothing left to do on the bikes at the moment, so pretty much just going to be watching me doing a couple little things on the car before I sell it. Now, you probably haven't seen this one before, but it's not going to be here for long, so for those American guys, you've probably never seen one, but this is a Ford Falcon XR6. It's not a bad car at all, does the job, but it's time to move it on. So all I'm going to be doing is just replacing some globes. Unfortunately, they're a pain in the ass on this car. As you can see, there's not much room in there, so I have to take the battery out to get behind those ones. You have to take the airbox out to get to those ones. Now, I've already done those ones, so I'm just going to remove the battery, do this side, and do the fog lights because they've all got LEDs in them, and they're not roadworthy in Australia. So I'm going to get into that. And also, I've got to put this little gadget on the battery terminals so it doesn't destroy the codes and everything, because it's, for whatever reason, when you take the battery out of this car, the whole interior command center, so what that is the 8-inch screen there and everything in the middle there, none of that works when you take the battery out. Oh, after you put it back in, it just doesn't work anymore, so we've got to put this code saver thing on there to make sure that doesn't happen again, because it's a pain in the ass to get it fixed. Using my trusty little kit here. Now, I would also like to apologize that I haven't been able to get that second video out for you guys. Had some trouble getting the microphone for the helmet. The company that I bought it off didn't end up sending it to me, so thanks to DJ City for that one. Don't buy stuff off them. So I've ended up buying a Purple Panda from the US. A lot of vloggers use that one and it's pretty good as far as I can tell, so I'll just have to wait a couple of weeks for that to come in. So we'll just have to wait until then. But hopefully I'll be able to get something done to the motorbikes next week. It'll just depend on what I can afford at the time. And at the moment, because I am selling this, the Honda's probably going to have to go back to completely stock so I can ride it every day, because at the moment it's just not really, like, those mirrors don't do well, so I'm going to put the factory ones back on, and I might put those side panels back on just a little bit less wind resistance. But for now, just in the interest of having another video out for the week, this is about the best I can do for you, so sorry about that. But anyway, I'll continue. Alright, now I'll hook up this little thing. Yeah, hopefully this works, because I really don't want to. I've got to be careful doing this too, so don't want these falling out. Okay, battery's out. Alright, so that's out. Hopefully I can get into the globes. Now, what I did with these LEDs, because the original fitment didn't work, I actually glued them in, so they just break straight out, and that's it. That's what I had in there. They were pretty good, actually. Just cheap eBay ones, but they worked fantastic. Now, these are the globes that are going back in. Nothing too fancy, it's just to pass a roadworthy. Once that connector clips there, it just goes in like this, and that holds it all in place. Gotta undo a couple little screws in there, which is really difficult, and then try and get this globe in there in the right position. You're not going to be able to see any of this because the camera is right up against something else, but I might take it off in a second and see how we go. Okay, so I got it in. Now I just got to put the cover back on. Alright, now I got to get this main one off because that was the high beam. Now I already replaced this one with a normal globe, but it's not matching with the other one, so I'm going to replace it with a matching globe. A little bit old and worn out anyway. I think these ones are a little bit better, maybe. These ones are a little bit easier than the high beams. Alright, so now that those are on, I've got to put the battery back in. So first up is this. get these terminals out of the way without letting them fall off. Slide that in there. And now we can put the terminals back on. Remove that. And check the lights. Okay, let's have a look. Okay. They're both on. Good stuff. And they're both on. Now I'll show you guys what the LEDs look like, because I've still got them in the fog lights. So as you can see, the fog lights are a lot brighter and wider than the standard ones because those are LEDs. Now make sure everything else in the car is working, which it looks like it is. Please work. I got a feeling it's going to be like that just all the time now. Yep, that should have turned off, and it's not turning off. Right, well that thing did nothing. That's fantastic. That's what I was trying to avoid. I'm gonna have to call the Ford dealer and see if they can fix it again. Yeah, so it saved everything, but it still messed up that. Okay, so my ICC does not work, which is annoying because I spent a bit of money on getting that code saver and that didn't work. So I booked it into Ford and it'll get fixed next week, which is annoying because everything else I'm getting done to the car is getting fixed next week as well. So I'm running out of time and it's really annoying. So anyway, I'm going to change the fog lights, so I have to put it up on ramps and get to that. Okay, ramps are set up. Get it up on those. These ones are pretty easy, so it's just I have to take off the bash plate, which is annoying, and there's a lot of them, so it's gonna take a while. Sorry about all the noise. I wasn't expecting all these people doing gardening. Okay, now that's all off. I can get to the fog lights now. So these are easy. There we go, that's just one out. I really hate doing this stuff. That's easy. Really annoying how much work is involved just to get these lights out. There we go, those are in. Easy as that. Now for the pain part is getting this all back on. Might actually check to see if these lights are working first. Good stuff. So that's all done, finally. Alright, now just gotta get the car off the ramps. And all the lights are working, everything's good, except for that ICC, which is pretty, I can't even deal with that right now. It's just one thing after another. I just try and sell a car, can't be simple. Alright, so that's all done. Anyway, sorry again about the lack of motorcycle content and a pretty boring video, but it's literally all I had to do today, or this week. I might chuck some of this stuff back on this one just to get it ready for when I ride it. Anyway, gained a few subscribers this week, so thanks for that, guys. make sure you share it around with your mates, get them to subscribe too, and like the videos, watch all the others that are there. Click the notification bell to keep updated. Hopefully next week I'll have something else to do. There's a 20% off sale for all Triumph parts, so maybe I'll get something next week for the Triumph. Just have to wait and see. Anyway, thanks for sticking around, and see you in the next one.